Hello everyone. Today we're here at Go to10 and this is our live stream. I'm Nea. I work here as an event host, and those who does not know it, Go to10 is a free working space where you can come and work and just network and have really fun, trust me. Today we are listening to Nicholas Reilly and he's talking about Non-Fungible Token. That's a very hard name for me to pronounce, and I hope we are going to learn what it is.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, welcome everyone here today. This is my first ever live event, so if I have some ums and ahs and I'm a bit nervous, that's why. And we have a YouTube audience as well, so yeah, hello to everyone watching online. Today we'll be talking about NFTs, and I just want to check around the room and see how familiar people are with crypto in general. So I guess everyone, raise your hand if you know what Bitcoin is. I think that's everyone. Ethereum, who knows? Cardano. Okay, cool. Not as many. Great. And I'm assuming also the reason why you're here is because you've heard of NFTs as well. It's kind of become a bit of a buzzword, and a lot of NFTs are being sold for, sometimes millions of dollars. And that's kind of what I want to start with. Like, I'm going to have a presentation here about NFTs, and you're going to learn about them. But this market, the crypto market in general, is a young, volatile market, and it might sound like a great idea to jump into the market and buy crypto and buy NFTs. But I urge people to, this is a short 1 hour, 1.5 hour presentation, but if you want to get even deeper into it, I urge you all to do your research, Google's your friend, spend 20, 30 hours before actually buying anything. I think that's important, because yes, I'm going to have this disclaimer at the end again to remind you guys about this too. So just quick about me. So I'm Nicholas Reilly. I started with NFTs about a year ago. But before that, I worked as a sushi chef for 8 years, and on this part-time. And on the side, I developed my own intellectual property around the elements of the periodic table. So I've made each element of the periodic table into a superhero. And that superhero has a design and a superpower connected to that element's real-life properties. So I've written a story, the characters fight each other, and the thought is that the chemistry is not the main focus, but it's more the story and the storyline, and that's what I'm trying to, that's my way of trying to teach people, children, about the elements of the periodic table. So that's my background, and then we've kind of come into NFTs because I've been interested in crypto for about 4 years, and this NFT thing together with my own project felt like a pretty good match because there are a lot of fun things you can do. So that's a little introduction on myself. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to do a quick kind of explanation of blockchain. Blockchain could be a presentation all on its own. I'm going to try to do a brief explanation of what it is and why it's being used in this manner. It's what makes NFTs possible. Then we're going to do a wallet creation. So all of you here have pens and papers, and you'll need that to create your crypto wallet. And by the end of this presentation, hopefully, if things go as I want them to go, you'll have an NFT in your wallet. So I have a team at home that will be gathering your addresses and manually sending out these NFTs. So if there are some hiccups, that's why. And then I'll explain NFTs. And it might seem a bit upside down that we're creating a wallet before I'm explaining what an NFT is, but that's mostly because it's time consuming to send out these. So we need to create the wallet first. So we have some time to send these out. Hi, welcome. Yes, well, if you don't want to create a wallet, you don't have to. Right. So then we'll be creating. Then I'll be explaining what an NFT is more in depth, and then we'll open it up to Q&As, and by the end, NFT in the wallet. So, blockchain. A blockchain is the infrastructure which is used to that make NFTs possible. And as I said, it's a subject of its own. I'm quickly going to go over it here. But it's a way to trade with each other without a middleman. And that's kind of why you're seeing this explosion and growth in crypto in general, and kind of why you guys are here, because you probably read about NFTs and Bitcoin and Ethereum and all kinds of stuff. The reason why this stuff is growing so much is because people are seeing the value of having of trading and transacting with each other without a middleman. People are saving time, which in turn means that you're saving money, and we care about time and money, and that's kind of, or well, time is money maybe. So that's why Bitcoin's growing and being used. Just a quick, I'm simplifying now, but the way the blockchain works is that once a block gets made into, created and put into the blockchain, it can never be changed. And then you keep on putting on new blocks to update the ledger to, and that's a very, and the reason why this is being used is because if the history of the blockchain can't be changed, then it's a very useful system for things like financial services, and in this case NFTs. But once again, this is a quick, or whoops, wrong way. This is a quick explanation of what the blockchain is. Like, this is really, it is a subject on its own, and this is a video which I would recommend where a blockchain expert explains the concept to a child, a teenager, college student, grad student, expert. So you'll get kind of the entire simplest version explanation, which was kind of what I gave now, and then teenage, college, and I think you could just Google or YouTube blockchain explained 5-year-old, and you'll find this. So yeah, not that you guys are 5-year-olds, but cool. So what we'll be doing today is we'll be creating a wallet, and this wallet talks to the blockchain. So think of it, and transacts and talks to the blockchain, as I said. Think of it kind of like, I think all of you have Swish here and used it. It's kind of like a symbol. It's the way you send money to each other through wallets is kind of similar to how you would use a Swish. It's very simple, very quick, and you send them to each. Just the difference, you send it to each other. But the difference is that it's on this blockchain, which is decentralized, which is the entire thing. The entire, the reason why the blockchain is valuable is because it's decentralized. There are people all around the world that have computers that are running this blockchain, verifying these transactions, and that's where you hear about the environmental problems and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go in to talk about all that, but this sometimes is a very energy-intensive thing to do. But the blockchain space is constantly working on solving these problems. My kind of I would say that the crypto space is kind of where the internet was back in 1998. So we're really early. You guys are super cool. You're here and learning about something new and early. And that's how I would, and that's why things are a bit clunky. Like, this is a little bit of a clunky process, creating a wallet with this pen and paper, which you'll be doing. But in the future, in 10, 20 years, I predict that all of this will be really streamlined, the same way that the internet, you have it in your phone. The infrastructure just doesn't exist right now because things are, it's difficult to verify things in this kind of way, and that's why it's taking things to scale it, to make it possible for everyone to use it. So that was a quick little overview about blockchain. We could get back in the Q&A if you have more detailed questions about it. So back to NFTs. So I know I haven't explained NFTs yet, but this is just a sneak peek of what the NFT that is representing today's event. So this rainbow horse here, you'll see, or yeah, it's a unicorn. You'll see out here. So it's just a representation, and then the image here in the background is this venue. So what this NFT represents is this event. It's what I'm calling an attendance token, and everyone here whoever creates, for those of you who create a wallet will be receiving this NFT. And then what I like to do as a creator and a creative is to kind of make this event into a little bit of a collection as well. So 80% of the NFT sent out will be the silver version, 20% will be the gold version, and then there's going to be one rainbow framed unicorn that one lucky person here will get. This is just a way I like doing NFTs and playing around with it in a creative way to not just have one version of it that all of you get, but kind of make it a bit more fun and creative. That too, yeah. Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's also a reason, yeah. So that in the, yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to wallet creation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just quickly going to go through the steps of creating a wallet, and then we'll like do it together. I'll help out if the phone is bugging out, or I don't know. We'll see. So you'll download the Yoroi wallet, which is a Cardano wallet. So we're using the Cardano blockchain here. The NFTs all of you probably have heard of before is usually Ethereum NFTs, but gas fees are really expensive. It would be super expensive for me to send out, I don't know how many people we're here, and I don't know how many people are there in YouTube either, but I don't know, like 30, 40, 50 NFTs. It would be extremely expensive to do that on Ethereum. So we're using Cardano. It's the third biggest blockchain. So this is their main wallet, Yoroi. And then, so you would download that, and then create a new wallet, add a wallet. Important that it's the Shelly era. Pretty much green button. It's good to press. And then a wallet name, a spending password. This spending password and the wallet name is just for yourself, really. Like creating any other. Well, if you want to send something from your wallet to someone else, you would have to put in the spending password to do that. But this is the important thing, and it's kind of different from creating an account elsewhere. So this is the seed phrase, a recovery phrase. So you have a crypto wallet, and you have cryptocurrency in the wallet, or an NFT in the wallet. Let's say the NFT I create and send to you guys here becomes valuable for some kind of reason, and then you lose your phone. Well, how do you then recover your wallet? Well, it's through this. So you'll be asked to write each word here in order, and then after you've done that, you're going to be asked to put in the words in the correct order. And once you've done that, they know that you have the seed phrase. And this seed phrase is this is a secret FBI document. You guys should not be sharing it with anyone else, okay? Because theoretically, if you have a lot of money on this wallet, then if someone has that seed phrase, then they have access to your money. So, but as I said, with crypto being in the 98 here, like this, I don't think this method of doing things is viable for the future. I don't think everyone will be creating wallets this way. But this is how it works right now, for it to be safe. So, yes.
You want us to write down those words?
Right.
Up here on my account.
On your account, exactly. So you do not write down these. You will have your own unique words in your wallet that you will be given. This is just a random test. No, this is, yeah, this is my wallet. Oh, shit. So, cool. Then you will, once you created the wallet, you will end up at the dashboard here, and then I want you to go to receive, and you will have your address here where it says unused addresses. You press this copy button, which copies the address. Then you go to GoToTen's Instagram page. Who here does not have Instagram? Anyone? You. Okay, cool. Then you send it to my email address. Okay, cool. So, and what you do is you copy that address, and then you post it in the comment section on Instagram. And that's where my team comes in, going through, copying all these addresses, and then sending out the NFTs. So this address is what makes it possible to send something to your wallet. Okay, you're quick. Good. Okay, cool.
I never received this.
Yeah, I think it should be. Yeah, now it's copied. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'll keep this up here so you guys know where to download, and then I'll move along. If anyone has any questions of. Doesn't matter at all. It's just for you. You can, yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe it's better to have it cool.
And I mean, we just put in the comment on the picture
Yes.
about this event.
Yeah, you paste in the address in there.
In here, this one.
Okej, just det, förlåt. Ja, gött. Jag kommer glömma. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so everyone, it's the NFT. The post is this post here of this event, the NFT post. And what the gentleman was asking was, well, how? Yeah, that was your question. I just have to, I have to repeat it for the YouTube audience, and yeah, so. So if anyone's having any problems, just call for me, and I'll come help you.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one without an Instagram account.
Yeah.
There are 3.
You can't change the recovery phrase.
You can't change it. No, that's right. He was wondering if you can change the recovery phrase, and you cannot. And this wallet is not something that you're stuck with for the rest of your life. You can create however many wallets you want. Yeah.
It is.
And the order of the words that appear in that phrase.
Is-
Order is important.
That order is important, yes. It's from left to right, like this. Okay, so how far have you come? Yes, so you go to receive, and it should look like this, right? And then you copy it there. Has anyone sent their address yet? Like, did it work? 4 people. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, the email. I need to do that. Okay, so once you get there, you press the receive here at the bottom. Yes. So for those of you who are using email, just let me know, raise your hand once you've sent the email so I know. Yes, good. Oh yeah, I need to. I forgot about yours.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll comment for you if you don't have Instagram. Yeah, if exactly. So anyone who has your address can send your stuff to your wallet. Yeah. Yeah. So you can send little gifts to each other if you want to here. Oh, yes, sorry. So for those of you at home, it's if it's too small to read, it's Nick _ Reilly, REILLY 22 at yahoo.se. Thanks. Okej, upptaget.se. Eller upptaget at which I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it'll pop up here soon. Yeah, maybe. That would be a crazy coincidence if that's the case. Yeah. But yeah, it hasn't appeared here yet for me.
You are sending us a crypto pump, right?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, come on. I just found out like a few hours ago. No.
Okay, I've got an email from Daniel. Yes. I think it might have sent to the wrong email, maybe. Yes, .se, yeah. You can resend it.
Just found out something very interesting about you.
Okay. What's that? Okay, I got another Daniel.
Later on.
Yes.
Happy morning.
Okay, okay. Huh? Okay, cool. Great. That's awesome.
Send the stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Lucas Scott. Okay, but there is no address. Or yes, I got it. Send the goods. That's you. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll keep on sending stuff to you then. Okay. Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We got about 21 comments there now, so that's awesome. Fun. Cool. Okay. Du är på gång, eller? Erik? Nej, okej. Ja, okej, nice. Okej, Martin Albinsson. Ni två är bra, okej. Okay. You've sent? I'm sorry? You're, okay, so receive here at the bottom. And then copy that address there. I'm sorry? No. And then send that on the on an email. Du ska få lite vatten. Eller? Fan, tack.
Not 60, okay.
It's crazy. Even $1 million.
Wasn't in a picture of the
So, Pia, I think you're watching home on YouTube. When you get to staking center, it means that you're at the dashboard. Go to receive down here, and you'll come to this page here, and you can copy the address, and that's the address you send over. I'm sorry if I was unclear.
That's where the warning
I'll keep this up for you.
Why? Oh, I missed it. So it doesn't apply to me. What kind of warning was it?
That this is a new emerging market, and it does tend to. There are a lot of very high price points of NFTs right now, and the reason why I made a disclaimer is that a lot of people just create an NFT project in a month's time and they put it up for sale, and just because NFTs are selling like crazy right now, people are making a quick buck, and they're usually anonymous. So they're anonymous people who are creating an NFT project, then funneling people to the NFT project, selling a lot, making a lot of cryptocurrency, and they can stay anonymous and kind of, yeah, then they can just disappear. Make money and disappear. Pretty good. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's exactly. So.
Okay, and what's the catch? What's the disclaimer? Don't do this at home.
Yeah, well, be careful and do your research if you're looking into buying NFTs. Like now, I'm introducing you guys to NFTs, so I do feel a bit of a responsibility that you guys be careful. Like this can be. It's kind of like the Wild West right now. So that's why I'm going to have the disclaimer at the end again. So, yeah.
It doesn't cost quite.
Well, it does. It costs a little bit, yeah. Depending on how.
Like wildfire.
Yes, if you know how to market it. Yeah. Yes, if you're famous, or if you're good at marketing.
I get lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. People want to buy.
Yeah.
But why is it cool? Like a collage of 100.
Art. Why is art? Why is some art?
Oh,
Vad sa du?
so this NFT.
Bara vanligt, bara glas vatten liksom.
Unicorn spitting rainbows and it's brain rainbow.
Well,
Is that like the selling point?
So if Nick becomes like a huge celebrity,
yeah.
Okay, none of us are celebrities here. I'm just asking, what's the selling point of the NFT? It's beautiful. It's like collectible. It's like a milestone.
it's collectible.
Ah, it's like collecting Pokemon.
Yes.
Correct.
And I'm creating a new Pokemon out of nothing.
There you
Yes.
go.
Collection.
And if your Pokemon becomes important in the Pokemon world, then it fetches a lot more.
Ah, it's the kind of shit that.
Oh, then let's not call that
Oh,
as light
no.
artists.
No, you know art? You know art where it's like somebody just takes a paintbrush and splashes it, and then they call it art. Because art.
It is art, and if you are an artist which is respected,
There are people that have like normal people that have like done it, and
there's
then
creativity in that how the paint gets spread.
I mean, it's as valuable as something. If it's valuable for you, then it's valuable.
Okay, cool. Okay, we'll be moving on soon.
Anybody
So
who
we-
doesn't have a
We
wallet
all, sorry, we all gonna know receive over in it?
I'm sorry?
We all gonna receive over it?
Yes, that's the goal. With if everything goes as I planned with my team at home, so.
people market things on.
Social media. Discord, Reddit.
Yes, you are. But there will be a Q&A section as well, and I'll help answer anything.
We collaborate.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for her to just verify that I can move on here, and then we'll move on. Ja, tack så jättemycket.
Gentlemen, do you want the bomb as a token of our
Är det? Okej. Men, just det, ja, för att vi har stått och snackat. Ja. Okej, men kan vi köra eller? För nu kör vi igång då. Är det någon som har frågar massa grejer? Okay, we'll... So there are about 35 people who have sent their addresses. So we'll keep on going. Now we're going to get into... Now this was the difficult part. Now we're going to talk about NFTs. So what is an NFT? stands for non-fungible token, as I mentioned earlier. So I first want to make some examples in the physical world, which might make more sense, and it will be easier for me to explain NFTs once I think these things are explained. So just you can focus on this physical part first here. So fungible. So the weird word with NFTs is the the fungible part. So fungible means interchangeable. So something physical that is interchangeable in the real world, which you all can relate to, is the Swedish crown or the US dollar. So if you have 20 Swedish crowns and I have 20 Swedish crowns, like we don't care if we switch them. Like they're worth the same amount. So that's an example of something fungible here in the physical world that we can relate to. Non-fungible things in the physical world, like I've heard someone mention the Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is usually the example that comes up. So the Mona Lisa is a non-fungible thing in the physical world. If I have an exact replica, indistinguishable from the original Mona Lisa, but you have the Mona Lisa, you would not want to trade it with me. You have the original, I have the fake, but it looks the same, but you still don't want to trade. So that's kind of the thing with non-fungible. You don't want to make that trade. And that applies to houses and watches and all kinds of collectibles in the real world. Like just a football player having wearing a jersey makes it valuable. And that's kind of this non-fungible nature of non-fungible things. So then moving over to the digital, where things get a bit more complicated, we have cryptocurrencies are example of non-fungible, just fungible things in the digital. So if you have a Bitcoin and I have a Bitcoin, we can swap Bitcoins. It's all good. Both of us are happy. But moving on to non-fungible tokens, we have a crypto punk here, we have a crypto kitty, and then I have like a skin from like Minecraft or something here, which then are non-fungible. And I'm going to explain this more, and I'm going to explain it. We're going to talk about crypto punks in a little bit, but I'm going to first start with an example where the physical and the digital merge. So the first example we're going to do here is a hybrid version and a hybrid use case for NFTs. And Kevin O'Leary, spelled wrong here, but it's a businessman from Shark Tank. I don't know, some of you might know who he is. People go to, it's a TV show in America where entrepreneurs pitch their ideas and get investments from these sharks, investors. But Kevin O'Leary is a watch collector and likes watches, and he's working on a way to improve watch collecting by improving the truthfulness or authentication. Can someone help me with the word? Authentication of the watch. And the way you can do that with NFTs is that you have the physical watch, but the physical watch has a digital representation, and this digital representation helps authenticate if this is actually a real watch made from the manufacturer or not, because a big problem with watchmakers is that there are a lot of fakes, and that's something that is a problem with all collectibles. Do you know if it's a fake or not? And this technology can help this industry by having a digital representation on the blockchain, which is connected to the physical asset. So you immediately know if I was supposed to. I do have a watch with me here. I was supposed to be holding it up here, but I don't know. It's here somewhere. Either way, so a watch. Yeah, exactly. This one. It's worth more than the one I had with me, and I think I'll keep it. Yeah. So this watch would have a digital representation, an NFT, and then if Kwan, my friend here, wanted to sell this watch to someone else, that person would then be 100% certain that this was a real watch from the manufacturer, because he would be owning the NFT produced by the manufacturer. And then when he sold it to that person, he would then send that NFT with the clock. So that's the thought behind what they're doing to increase. Yeah, we can take a question.
Can you trace NFTs? Like if you, how many people swap one NFT, and can you trace it back to the first one?
Exactly, and that's where the blockchain comes in, and that's where the blockchain is so effective, because every time a block has been made, and blocks are made all the time, because there are transactions all the time in the blockchain, you can go back however far you want back in time to check who's owned this. So you could even, and that's the thing I think is going to become a thing in collectability, like, oh my god, this person owned this thing, and you can see like 20 steps later that, let's just, I don't know, an ABBA member or something people care about. But if you're a hardcore ABBA fan, you might want to own something that has been in that person's wallet. Like people, that's kind of, yeah, those things can happen. So, and that's why the blockchain is so interesting and cool, that you can trace everything back. And that's why Bitcoin exists, pretty much, because you can track everything that's happened in the past. Cool. Okay, so moving on. Now, yes?
Verify, can't trace names with names and
The wallet address. So if a person is public with their wallet address, connecting, because what people do, oh, sorry, what was the question? It was, no, what the question was is if the name is connected to the blockchain. And that's not the case. It's the address that you guys have sent to us here today. That's what's on the blockchain. And some people might be public with that, some people might not be. But as I said before, we're very early in this process. And once this gets scaled and integrated, which I believe will happen, integrated into society to a much larger extent, this will become much more viable. It's not really viable right now, but in the future, I do think we'll see this much more and more and more. Okay, moving on. So where things get a bit weird is with, for example, CryptoPunks. And so this is a CryptoPunk. It's CryptoPunk 7523, and it got sold for 4,200 Ethereum, which in today's evaluation is around $14 million. So this is, what this is an NFT, just as I explained, with a digital representation, but this NFT has a JPEG or a PNG picture, a digital picture connected to it. And this is how NFTs are used today. Like this example I gave you guys with the watch. This is things people are working on, right? They're trying to build the infrastructure. It's a lot of moving parts. It's in the real world and everything. But what you can do is you can do it digitally, and that's right now the only way this is being used. So I understand it might seem crazy, but there are people who value and the reason value this kind of stuff, and the reason they value it is because CryptoPunks is the first ever NFT project, and that's kind of a big deal in the crypto community, and that's why people are willing to pay this much for a CryptoPunk. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like them very much in the beginning, but once you know the history about it, they keep on growing on me, and I like them more and more and more. So because I'm also in the crypto space, so yeah. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to? Yes. Yeah, great question. So with the CryptoPunks, there are yes. What's special with this CryptoPunk, and why is it worth so much money? So the reason why this one's worth a lot of money is there are only 10,000 CryptoPunks. There will only ever be 10,000 CryptoPunks. There will never be any more. Once they've been printed, the mechanism to create more CryptoPunks, like the fingerprint, which proves that this is a CryptoPunk from that first collection ever, that gets locked. So the person, no one's able to create more CryptoPunks. And this is cryptographically secured. I'm not a programmer. I can't explain exactly how that works, but that's how it works. It gets locked. And then, so out of those 10,000, there are only, I don't know how many, maybe 20 aliens. So there are rarities built into the CryptoPunks collection. So there are maybe 5,000, 6,000 humans. There are mummies. There are aliens, and they're all different, like quantities of each of them. So this one's like a alien with a pipe, and I don't know how rare a pipe is, but that's maybe also super rare. So that makes it even more valuable.
Like a legendary
Exactly, it's like a legendary Pokemon. So and that's why this one, because others are worth less. So that's what kind of determines rarity and value ish. Yeah.
Can you use whatever program to create these type of artwork?
Yeah, I mean, so what he asks is, can you use whatever program you want to create this kind of artwork? Yeah, you can. This is probably just made in Paint. Yeah. It's not really made in Paint. So the way they've created it is that they've created all the pieces because there's 10,000 of them, and that's a lot of pictures to make. But the way they do it is they create each piece, and then they program a program which takes all these images and auto-generate images, so they don't have to make them step by step. But that's a bit technical. We don't need to get into all the creation of the but that's how this one's created. So he's wondering if I'm going to be explaining how people can create their own NFTs here, correct? And there are websites like rarible.com. There you can go in and you can create an account and you can mint an NFT there. That's on the Ethereum blockchain. The CryptoPunks are on the Ethereum blockchain as well. It's pretty expensive there right now, but yeah, you can do that. Yes, it's rarible.com. But you know what? We can take that after the presentation. So that's what we're doing here today with the NFTs we're working on, right? It's the exact same thing that I explained with the CryptoPunks. So it's we've created this in Photoshop, and then we've made this little image, and then we're going to put it on the blockchain, and we upload it on, mint it on the blockchain, and we send it out to you guys. And then one of you guys gets the legendary Pokemon with the rainbow frame, right? And so that's what we're doing today, and that's
You have locked the number of
exactly. So these,
keys to the event attendees only.
yes, exactly.
Can be never more than what you have created today.
Exactly. So once this collection is created, there is a fingerprint verifying which that this is this collection, and then after that, no, it's never possible to make more of these.
Even for you.
Even for me, it's locked. It's cryptographically locked technology. You know, yeah,
We can sell this.
yeah. If you,
Okay, I have an idea. Now Go to 10 is actually on the list of becoming Sweden's best office. Know that one? Aisha has been, saying to vote on it.
okay, cool, yeah,
If we vote Go to 10 to become like, Sweden's best office.
Yeah.
We will gain attraction.
yeah.
And then we'll be like, we have the Go to 10 token.
And this is kind of how certain NFT collections become valuable, right?
Exactly.
A group.
We'll vote later.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah, from Sweden's best.
So, moving on, other use cases. NFTs have, this was just like a really simple use case of an NFT. NFTs are super intricate, and there are a lot of things you can do with them. So, this was far from everything. And one of the things is royalties. So what's really good with this? We'll take this token you guys are getting as an example. The artist, myself, I won't be taking royalties on this specific token, but if with my company, for example, the NFTs re-release, as soon as a transaction gets made, someone buys our token, the royalties get immediately sent to us through the blockchain because everything's on the blockchain, and it automatically sends out and figures out how much royalties we should have and gets sent to us. And this is kind of a big deal for artists because with record label, because you can make a song into an NFT, you can make everything into an NFT. You just and with record labels, for example, it can take 6 months to a year before an artist gets their royalty check. And who knows, maybe they're if everything's correct as well, they're so everything gets like with the blockchain, it gets pre-programmed, everything's set, and royalties get sent out immediately through the blockchain, which is amazing. Then we have fractionalization, which is, for example, with the clock, which we have before, if there is a digital representation of that clock, that ownership could be fractionalized, so everyone here could own one piece. So you own one 1/30th. All of us here own 1/30th of that watch, and that has interesting implications as well, where people can actually become a part and own a part of an apartment on Manhattan, which they would never be able to do, and ride that price appreciation and value increase of that kind of apartment. So also interesting use case. And then DeFi, decentralized finance. This I can't talk too much about this. I just know people are talking about NFTs being used in decentralized finance. Decentralized finance is a big deal. You'll probably be hearing more about that as well. But I'm not the person to ask about decentralized finance. So, yes. Okay. But, okay, cool, yeah.
So if I own crypto, how can I use it?
Right. Okay. So the question is, what happened?
How can I use it if I own a crypto fund? What happens if I text an email?
Yes. So if I own a CryptoPunk, how can I use it? What happens if I attach it to an email? Does the receiver get a copy? Yes. The receiver gets a copy of the PNG file. Although you are the owner of the CryptoPunk on the blockchain, and that's where it matters. That's the verification process. That's where your wallet is the fingerprint that proves that you are the true owner of that CryptoPunk. So if you take that PNG and send it to someone else, yeah, you can take a picture of the Mona Lisa and send it to someone else. Doesn't mean you own it. So this is the exact same thing. So the blockchain is kind of the verification mechanism to verify and authenticate ownership, and that's why the blockchain is important here. So I think I answered that.
So a famous brand logo could be an NFT.
Could be.
That attaches value to it.
Yeah.
Because these logos of famous companies, Coca-Cola.
Yes.
They cost huge. Their valuation is tremendous.
Yes. So is there?
You own the brand in an NFT, even though it's owned by.
Well, for example, if Coca-Cola were to create NFTs, it would be Coca-Cola would have their unique fingerprint, proof that they are the creators of this specific NFT. So if there are any other people who create copies of it with different fingerprints, it's the proof that they are fakes. So you want to be looking. It's the manufacturer provides the proof and a digital proof that they are the ones who created this collection with code. So there's like a line of code, and this is on Cardano it's called a policy ID. So when I've released my collections, it has a policy ID. So everyone who owns my NFTs needs to make sure that the policy ID matches the one that I've publicly announced that this is our policy ID. So if there are someone's taken my NFTs and created an exact replica of my NFT, but with a different policy ID, that's the proof that it's a fake. And all this, like for example on Rarible, as I said, and on OpenSea, which are marketplaces for crypto, all of this there's already a verified check on all NFTs that are secure. So these are things that marketplaces easily can just incorporate into their products, their software and everything to verify. So it's not like you guys are going to be on the internet every day like, oh Lord, is this a real one? But like marketplaces and stuff like that will solve this for you guys.
I don't think it's easily
Yeah. They'll probably want to sue you, yeah. So yeah, yes. So, but before I move into the Q&A, which I was going to.
Gonna sue us if we sell this?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no, we own it.
Yeah. So what I want so once again, I wanted to make the disclaimer of be careful, do your research with crypto. Things people are making collections, want to sell them to make a quick buck. If they're not publicly open with who they are, I personally like when people actually show their faces and introduce themselves. But yeah, then the next is the Q&A. But you guys have been asking questions throughout this. It hasn't been fine. But if there are more questions, maybe you have some. So yeah. You have a question, yes?
Yeah, I know some people are. We're gonna send them.
Some people are calling it, in the lack of a better word, wallet.
Yeah.
And some people say maybe it's more like a passport or a resume or some sort of like festival ticket, so you get the tokens. How would you describe what a wallet could be in the future?
Okay, so I think there is. So the question is, or well, they should have heard, I think. Yeah. So there is a distinction and difference between a wallet and the actual content of a wallet. So in this case, this festival ticket or the NFT representing this event is like a ticket that you guys were here, and the wallet in itself is more like a bank account-ish. Like that's where you store things. That's where it's stored. So does that answer your question? So it's there's a difference between the actual contents of the wallet versus the wallet. Yeah, yeah. So, any other questions?
So the original probably never leave the marketplace.
So the original never leaves the marketplace. So, yeah, probably not. Well, it would be able to verify if it would be able to verify if it's a fake or not. Like you're not bound to a marketplace. If you're able to decipher and read the code and find out if it's a real one or a fake one, you can go to a blockchain tracker and put in the policy ID to verify that the one you're getting is in fact correct. The marketplace is more just helping you out, but you can still do the nitty-gritty work and go to the blockchain explorer and try to do your own confirmation that it's the real one. Yes?
So you would need somewhere to check, for example, a watch manufacturer's list of IDs in order to know which clock is the original.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so cool. If we don't have any more questions, let's check our wallets and see if the NFT is there. So you should go to send here and press where it says ADA and asset. You should press that button, and this says Atomic Heroes first NFT. It will say go to 10 here instead. And hopefully it's arrived. Does anyone have an example here? Send actually, because there you'll see your assets. So once again, we're early in crypto here, so things aren't the most view. I'm going to show you guys how to view your NFT as well, just in a bit. But so has the NFT not arrived for anyone?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. But you can also see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Worst case scenario, it will take what I don't know what the problem is, but we'll be sending them out either way. Yeah, exactly. So if a lot of people are using the blockchain, that there's congestion on the blockchain, then it might take some time, and that happens sometimes, and that's why it's so expensive to do things on Ethereum, for example, because a lot of people are using the network and things go slow.
Just like in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick. Nick,
Yeah.
do you own any NFTs?
I choose not to answer the question. No, just kidding.
Okay, so there I go.
Yeah, no, but I own NFTs. Like, I mean, I got into the NFT space a couple of months ago. Yeah, in January probably, and yeah, I've been playing around with NFTs. I mean, it's been fun.
So we can cut your thumb off and steal your wallet?
Yeah, you're a bit too creative, so yeah.
It doesn't work with the actual thumbprint.
Yeah. It's a digital thing. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I see.
She dropped the idea, you're saying.
Yeah.
I think you threw her off.
Okay, so I'm just trying. Either way, if there are some problems, like I mean, we'll be sending them out. Either way, if the NFTs haven't arrived before the end of this, I can't tell exactly how long it will take. I have all your addresses on Instagram or emails, and I'll reach out to you guys to just verify that it's been received. So,
just one person.
no, everyone will be receiving. So.
How is that possible? That's my question. Can you send one NFT?
Well, no. So we're creating 30 how many people? I don't know, 30 NFTs.
So you can choose how many for how many?
Yeah, so 80% of you guys will be getting the silver one, 20% of you will be getting the golden one, and one person will have this one in their wallet. We just photoshopped this together to show.
This NFT you showed, for example, the 13 million, just for you can send for one person. That's right. That is the big, that's one.
Yeah, so one person, the CryptoPunk, or? Yeah, so what he was asking is if the CryptoPunk was just one NFT that got sold for that much. And yes, that's the case. One person paid 14 million for one NFT.
They also sell to one. They can also sell to one person.
Yes, they can only sell to one person. But that's where fractionalization comes in as well, and that's, you know, a little hairy. But yeah, but that doesn't really exist right now. But they are like talking about making that so that you could like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. As I said with the internet, like the crypto 1998, this is how you will view your NFT. The wallet doesn't have a viewing function right now. So you will go to www.pool.pm. That's an easy website to remember. And then you do a /, and then you put in that address that you guys sent to me, and then you'll be able to view what's in your wallet. There will be 1.5 ADA in the wallet because it costs money to send NFTs. So the NFT is actually connected to a little bit of ADA, a little bit like a cryptocurrency that has been sent to your wallet. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. And then yeah, I mean yeah. So you guys can. Do you guys want to have a picture there? Yeah. Take pictures.
Why did you choose to go with Cardano as a blockchain?
So the reason why I chose Cardano to make our blockchains is that first I played around on Ethereum and learned that everything was pretty slow and expensive there. And what that kind of means is that the possibilities to do a lot of fun, cool stuff is reduced because it's cool to do a lot of NFTs because you can do a lot of cool stuff with them. Like we're trying to build a game, and then I want what we're working on is that the NFT that we created that in turn creates more NFTs because you own that NFT and you know an entire thing, and then we base a game around that. And the reason why we chose Cardano is because it's cheaper, faster, but not as scaled. It's much smaller. The user base is much smaller, but they have solved problems that Ethereum are working on solving right now. So it's more of a we'll see. I think all blockchains will become pretty interoperable and work with each other for this to grow. It's pretty all these blockchains have scalability problems. Like there are too many people using them, and the networks constantly gets congested. So I just like if we were to do this on Ethereum, it wouldn't be possible for you guys to be receiving an NFT. If you're receiving an NFT, we'll see what's happening with that. But no, but we'll make sure that it gets out. I'm sorry?
It will cost a lot.
It will a lot.
Pool.pm doesn't come up.
Pool.pm, yeah.
The address.
Nick.
And it's also the right now, because your wallets are completely new, it might take a little time before the pool.pm website can register and can view your wallet. So things, this is what I mean by things are clunky. That's a good description
So
of
Nick,
it.
I didn't register the name of this blockchain that we're trading on. What was it again?
Cardano.
Cardano. Okay, so Cardano is like if I've understood it right, Cardano is a different marketplace than Ethereum. Like it's two separate. You cannot trade in between them.
Exactly. So this wallet here, the wallet you created here, a person would not be able to send a CryptoPunk to the wallet. They use different infrastructure, right? Yeah, and what I predict will happen in the future, that all these blockchains that are different than there are NFTs all around them. So once things get more scaled, there will be some person who creates a master wallet that can talk to all the blockchains, and then everything will be simple, just as everything. Yeah, everything will. So we're just really early in the process. There are these small projects working on all these kinds of things. So.
Oh, but like you know the stories of people owning like a stock of Apple.
Yeah.
When it was very early on.
Yes.
And then they sold it like maybe 5 years into the progress. And
Exactly.
they got like I don't know under $1 million, but like 40,000 pounds, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if they have waited like 20 more years, they would have gotten like billions.
Yes, exactly. So
this could happen again.
So this is kind of what's happening, and but that's why I'm urging everyone to do their research. That's why I have the disclaimers. So the question was, yes, how Apple and Amazon stocks existed back in 2000, where we had the dot-com bubble. Because they were in a bubble there, which crashed, and Amazon stock plummeted in value. I don't know, maybe 80%. And this is what we see in crypto. And I predict that we're in or on our way into a massive bubble right now. And that is also why I'm giving the disclaimer, because with new stuff like this, it can, people can lose a lot of money. It's really important that if you want to invest, that you are invested for the long term, and to do your research to see if it's a good project you're investing in. I can't help you with any of that. But what you're explaining is kind of what's going on here. Although you would be buying the actual cryptocurrency to invest in a platform like Cardano, and Cardano it's both. That's where the regulatory bodies in America have problems with the SEC and all this. Like, is a cryptocurrency a commodity or a security? Is it as the same as investing in a stock? But it's also a currency. So they're having difficulties with regulation in really all aspects. But now we're getting really technical. But yes.
Yeah, but concerning one thing that you said earlier, and basically the same question that the gentleman here asked before, and that was what set CryptoPunk apart from the other stuff? Because I didn't really get the difference, because there are a lot.
Okay, so there are a lot of NFT projects out there that are valued a lot, and so the question is why the CryptoPunks are valued the most, correct? That's the question? It's because it was the first ever 10,000 collection on the Ethereum blockchain, and the Ethereum blockchain was the blockchain which was the first blockchain that started issuing NFTs. So it's the first NFT project ever to exist, and that's why people are valuing it so much. Are you with me? Or cool. Exactly. Precisely. Yeah, people know that because it's on the blockchain and everything's recorded, they can see. And there are like people doing archaeology on the blockchain, trying to see if there are other NFT projects that were earlier and stuff like that. So that happens. So yeah.
So could one example be, let's say I'm Brian Adams, or I'm one of the 70s rock band.
Yeah.
And I have an unpublished song which has never come to the market.
Yes.
And I release that as an NFT.
Yeah.
It'll be my first song as an NFT instead of a record label.
Brian Adams' first song, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
And that people might find that very interesting. For example, there's an NFT project called NBA Top Shots, which take an NBA moment and make it like when LeBron James dunks on someone, and it's like, whoa, this one's really cool. Or with football, if Cristiano Ronaldo does like a really cool goal, and they've made that goal, the video clip, into an NFT, and then people collect that NFT, and they have a lot of value. So that's what's happening with NBA and stuff like that. So
And like memes and
yeah. So I think everything, like by the look of it, everything will be. I believe everything will be NFT'd in some way, form, matter. Like there was someone really like this is a. Oh. No, you can go on with the question. I lost it.
Doesn't these celebrities sue these people? Like, oh, why are you using me to make money?
Do you mean people who
like Cristiano Ronaldo, these NBA players?
Well, the NBA, that's Cristiano Ronaldo was an example. That hasn't happened, but the NBA thing, it's licensed. The company that created these NFTs licensed it from the NBA, and they're absolutely allowed to do it.
It's the company itself that made these NFTs, not a random dude.
No, that example, the NBA Top Shot, that's a company who has licensed the rights to the NBA from NBA, exactly. NBA. Yeah, so that's. Yeah.
But like maybe in the future, Like, I'm just thinking about how people sell autographs
Yes.
from celebrities.
Yes.
And that's totally normal. The celebrities don't give a fuck. So what if you made that into an NFT?
Yeah, then the celebrity could get a bit of royalty every time that autograph gets sold, and that's pretty cool for a celebrity. So if you're Michael Jordan and you assign something and it becomes an NFT, just an autograph. But I don't know how autographs will work because it's digital and stuff like that. But yeah, to use your example, and then that autograph gets sold to someone else, and there's an NFT representation of it. Yeah, Michael Jordan could keep on getting 25% royalty for every time it switches hands, which would never be possible because otherwise he would just sign it, give it to someone, and then it could change hands 20 times, and he wouldn't get a dime for it. It would on eBay, exactly. But this with this technology, Michael Jordan would be able to keep on getting money for his signature.
Because you buy Michael Jordan's rights and you sign a contract with him?
No, in that case.
How does it go back to Michael Jordan?
Like there would have to be an entire infrastructure to set something like that up. I don't know exactly how it would work. That's what I meant with that's a physical thing. I'm not really sure exactly how that's going to work, but if there were a way to do digital autographs or something like that, I've been thinking a lot about this, like trying to figure out a way to kind of use digital autographs in some kind of way. But like if you have my children's book, maybe you could stamp that book with your wallet to show that you have signed it, and then a lot of people could sign it. Like I shouldn't have said that. Now someone's going to steal my idea. But so there's going to be a lot of different fun, creative ways to do things, I think. But yeah.
Say that you can have a company, like an auction firm, that is authorized to authorize the authenticity of the autograph.
Yes.
And then you, as a seller, can get better paid for that autograph because you have the NFT authenticizing the autograph.
Yes.
So, and then they put that physical asset on the blockchain, and through that, you can get better paid.
Yes, exactly.
So that would be an example. And then also, if Michael Jordan says that this is my actual autograph, then he can get a commission each time it changes the owner. So that's how it could work.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's what happened with with Beeple's work. There was an NFT that sold for 70 million. It's the one that was, I should have had an image of it and showed you guys, but it's the NFT that's worth the most. It's $70 million. This CryptoPunk isn't the most valuable. There is one worth even more, and that was sold at an auction, just like you're explaining here. It's a image of an artist called Beeple, and he made images every day for 5,000 days or something. Yeah, he made images every day for 5,000 days, and then he just put them on one image. So there are a lot of really small images in one image, and that's the one he sold.
And he's famous?
Yes, he's super famous. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, cool. Okay, still no NFTs in the wallet? Okay.
I did find out when I entered www.cool.pm, nothing happened. It was like the site didn't exist. But if I leave off http://cool.pm.
Okay, cool, great. And my block.
It says I can't find my wallet, but at least the web page.
Okay, and my blockchain guy just said that he's sending them now because he wasn't sure if all were in. So he's sending now. So that's why.
Wait, can we check out like the Rarible website?
Yeah, we can do that. No problem.
The voting for Go to 10 after Please, you work for Go to 10? No, but I really love it, and also I want money. So if
also, I want money.
If you go to Instagram, it's a link in her bio.
Let's see here.
Okay,
Yeah, anyone who wants to do that can do that on their own time. Okay.
Oh, we're not making money together today?
You can, if you want to organize that and get everyone to do it, then you can do it. I don't really feel comfortable doing that right now, to be honest. I'm on the wrong. So yeah, here we go. Oh, don't look at my money. Yeah, I don't know how much I should be showing here, but this is the website. I don't think you can see anything important right now, but yeah, this is the website. Variable. If you want to mint on Ethereum, this is the website you would do it on. So.
Oh, are these?
Yeah, all of these are NFTs people have made and are selling.
Show art blocks.
Um,
So this is the question. This is the website you can make your own art.
Exactly. So you can press create up here, and then you connect your MetaMask wallet, which you have up here. Yeah, you guys probably saw how much Ethereum I have in it. Not that it wasn't too much, and then you then use that Ethereum to pay for the transaction costs to be able to mint the NFT onto the blockchain. So that's a bit of that costs a bit. So this is how this works. And with Rarible, I think you can put up GIFs and images. Like I know there are a lot of companies working on making music platforms and all that kind of stuff. But this is how this works right now. So yeah. Anything else?
Like the average price.
1 million.
Yeah, exactly. No, the average, yes, I would say 0. No, it wouldn't be. I would say it completely depends on the person and the project, how good they are at marketing. And I do believe we are in a bit of a bubble. Like what people are doing right now is that people are just getting into every NFT project that releases because they are looking for it to increase in value so they can resell it later on. Right? That's what people are doing now, and that's why I have the disclaimers, because when you're going to go into reading if you go in, yeah, but
We are the sellers.
yeah, but that's not what the focus of this talk is here today. So and I do predict that we're going to have a bubble burst, okay, so this is kind of an important thing with the NFTs. When Bitcoin, a Bitcoin bubble bursts, it goes from $20,000 to $3,000 in value over a year because there's a liquid market and people can trade it with each other. When an NFT bubble bursts, when all NFTs are one out of ones, I predict that they will have zero value. Like they will not be valuable whatsoever. Like there is no market. There is no
one to buy it.
Exactly. There's no one to buy it. So what I also predict is that there is going to be massive regulations after a potential next crypto bubble, which has these NFTs involved. Because before with Bitcoin, yeah, they weren't happy with the bubble burst. People lost money, but people still might have retained some money as well because it doesn't go to zero because it still holds some value. But people who just create an NFT collection, I don't know, I don't want to call anything out here. But just create something in a month's time, just to release it and sell out the NFT collection, and then in 2 years' time they are not around anymore. They are not developing the project. They are not working on integrating it into a game or whatever. Like there is no more work being done on the intellectual property of the NFT. So and yeah, disclaimer.
The simple thing is, if there is money involved, somebody is going to want taxes.
That too, yeah, exactly. And none of that stuff is sorted out. Like governments, as I said before, like regulators don't know. Like, is this, especially with currencies, is it a asset? Is it a currency? Is it a security? Like all these different types of categories of things. Yes.
It's actually been sorted out for years in Switzerland.
Okay, cool.
Is there any profit here of any blockchain?
Yeah, no.
You pay zero tax.
Yeah, that's a good way of solving it.
Furthermore, you can pay your real taxes and your VAT.
Really? Is that really true? Okay, so what he's saying is that in Switzerland, if this is true, it sounds really good. That you can pay VAT and what else? And your taxes, and it's zero tax on crypto. No? Okay. Okay, cool. So zero tax on crypto. No, zero tax on crypto. But on income, you can pay tax VAT with crypto. Yes, that's what he said, and that's kind of cool. I might move there. So yeah, cool.
So the government is accepting crypto as an official currency, essential.
Yes, that's cool. That's cool. Yes.
Yeah, India is contemplating creating their own crypto
Yeah.
as
So these art NFTs, can
Yep.
you provide me with like 5 uses for them?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with it?
Yes.
Except for displaying on my computer or a screen like that at home or.
Yeah, so what people are doing, I think if you go to like Snoop Dogg's Twitter, I think Snoop Dogg right now has a CryptoPunk as his avatar on Twitter. So it's a bit of a brag. It's a status symbol that the people own an NFT that's worth a lot of money. So I think Snoop Dogg has a CryptoPunk, and a lot of people are using NFTs as their profile pictures everywhere. Like on my Discord, on Discord where there's a big NFT community, everyone's using their NFTs as their profile pictures to show like I own this one. Not that it's provable, but. Exactly, yeah.
But that's not an NFT.
Yeah.
So how do I drag NFT that I want to transfer?
So if you transfer it into an NFT, like there is no proof. For example, there are people using CryptoPunks as their Twitter profile picture and they do not own a CryptoPunk, right? They just want to use it. But so how you would brag is that you would be able to verify that it was a real NFT, that you really owned it, and we do not have any infrastructure for that right now. Twitter is kind of the most ahead when it comes to integrating crypto into the platform. I think they've even integrated like Bitcoin payments on Twitter, but once they've integrated verifying NFTs, and you can have a little check mark showing that the NFT that you're displaying as your profile picture is actually yours, then we start talking like real bragging rights. But other than that, okay, cool. But you can keep. Do you have the microphone still?
Yeah, it's like
Okay, cool. You know, but I can give more use cases. Yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
So,
no, just to repeat, I'm not really impressed by Snoop Dogg having an NFT or whatever picture.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But I would be if he would show me a picture where he has a famous painting on his wall, made by Keith Haring or whoever.
Right.
So I know it's the same stuff, but it's also hard to, for my kind of analog brain, to transfer into that digital world and have the same status.
Yeah. So this is a because then I would assume that the CryptoPunk selling for as much as it did doesn't make sense either, right? Yeah. So one part of it is that whatever the market deems valuable is kind of the standard. Like if people are willing to pay a certain amount for something, they do. So that's one thing. And so these Ethereum, the people in the crypto space are valuing and willing to pay this kind of amount for the NFT, hence increasing its value, leading to other people wanting it. So that's that it's a community who has raised the value of the NFT in this case. Other than that, there are NFTs that are, if you have a certain NFT, that NFT can be used in a game. And then in World of Warcraft, for example, if you have a super cool sword, or did you play Counter-Strike? Didn't you? What did you play? What was the user picture for?
No, that's for like MSTs.
What's MST? Aha.
Communication.
Communicate. I thought it was. I understand. Yes. Okay, cool. So just as an example in a game, like a really rare sword could be an NFT, and if you get that sword, you could for playing the game, you could then sell that sword to someone else, and then it would be the same with all kinds of digital assets. But I'm not really sure. Yeah, you still not convinced?
Or at least I understand.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a more of a.
I'm going to convince you. No, just kidding.
Like a really rare skin.
Yep.
Skins are also some kind of status.
Exactly. Would be the same thing, yeah.
Instead, everyone can copy them and have the same one. Or have unique one which are verified.
Exactly. So if there is a Fortnite skin that there only are 100 of, you could actually because right now Fortnite, it's a centralized system, Fortnite, right? So really, who created Fortnite? Does anyone know? I don't know. Epic Games, yeah. If Epic Games could just shut down the system and just take all the skins from your wallet, you don't have any ownership of it really. You just own it in their little game. But with NFTs, for example, this is what all NFT games are working with. And play to earn is a big thing as well, where Axie Infinity is like the first mover in this, where people can actually play the cryptocurrency game and earn a currency, the in-game currency, which in turn has value, and people are selling that currency to then cash out and get real fiat money to pay their bills. So the NFT space is going to be massive for gaming, and there are a lot of games like integrating this into their games. But I think maybe I think we're pretty much done because I think we got a lot over time, or have we? Or what? No, we have 10 minutes left. But I'll try to sort that out. Yeah. Okay. No, but we have 10 more minutes. So if anyone has any more questions, yes.
I'm just trying to see like a use case. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to see a use case also. Isn't it like we are collecting and creating assets for like the prerequisites for Web3 and Metaverse, when we'll have a mainstream space to show our verified assets? So we're a little bit ahead of our time, so maybe we will understand the use cases as we go along.
Yeah, well, your point is really further along into
right into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, she's into the rabbit hole, and so what she was talking about there is the metaverse. So what exists on the blockchain? So we have the blockchain, right, which we showed. What people have done is they've created digital worlds. Okay, I can actually show you guys. So this world here, you can run around in it. Everything's in the blockchain here. Every single piece of land. So people own this gallery here, and they put up their NFTs inside here. I can't run around for some reason. So this is far along. Like, this is really niche. This is what niche people are doing in the blockchain space. But I can't move around for some reason. Is it? Yeah. So and then people have their like galleries. So and so what people are doing here is they're buying lots here. They're buying a piece of land, setting up their own stores and stuff like that. And but like more tangible-ish, or I don't know if you can say that. But so the example you brought up is that everything that you buy, pretty much NFT-wise, can be digitally, can be put and displayed in like your little own room that you own on the blockchain, and you can invite your friends to the room, and you have your NFTs worth whatever there. And so, and I don't like, this is like the first iteration of this. It feels like you can do a lot with this. Like, people are probably super creative and can come up with all kinds of cool things to do.
But this is how you could run an auction.
Yes, I think they already have. People have.
If I'm an artist and I have all these NFTs as art, my art form as NFTs, then I'll hold my own auction instead of running it through an auction house.
So, cool. Yeah, that happens. That has happened already, I think. Yeah.
Then I would earn the bulk of the money instead of the auction house.
Yeah.
Taking a big cut.
Yeah, that could potentially be the case. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not. Is that correct? Okay, cool. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you know, when virtual reality gets so advanced that we can move our consciousness into a computer game.
Yes, that's okay. She went 10 years into the future. You went 100 years into the future.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the movie Ready Player One.
Yeah.
So some people are already going to have like their big mansions in this like virtual world.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think something like that could happen. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
No, it's just not in here yet.
Still not there. Yeah. No. I'll if anyone has any, we'll end it here. And if anyone has any questions on YouTube. Okay. But if there are, I'll stay here, and if anyone has any more questions, I'll answer your questions, and hopefully the NFT shows up here, and you guys can. But either way, he's sent them, so he sent them I don't know, a couple of minutes ago, right? So
I
yeah.
just want to check if I get the rainbow one, man.
Right, exactly, yeah. We can go in and check all your addresses here and see which one pop.
I can brag before I go out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I don't have an exact time when they will arrive. This is the nature of blockchain. Unfortunately, there are hiccups. There are clunky, slow. Yeah.
Is it possible for you to show who got the rainbow?
I can't show right now. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Cool.
But you don't have Instagram.
Yeah. Exactly. You're not in it then.
I'll create on something else.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Okay. But then we'll pretty much end it there. Thank you all for coming. And yeah. Hey, thanks. Yeah. Thanks.